Okay folks, in this lecture I'm going to show you how you can split a worksheet into two separate scrollable parts. So, I've got here a set of library data for the UK. So this is a list of all the libraries in the UK and the various properties to those libraries. For example, the name of the library, the street address, the town, the postcode, and the country it belongs to, and so forth. Let's say I wanted to split this set of data so that I get two separate scrollable sections. How would I do that? Well, let's say I wanted to split it here after entry number 14. I would select the row below it, in other words row 15, go to the view part of the ribbon, and under the window section go to split. Now what that does is that it basically splits the workbook in two, so much so that we get two scroll bars, and it basically makes them almost independent of each other, yet they're on the same worksheet. So what I mean by independent is I can scroll up and down here on the top section without the bottom section being affected, and vice versa. Now this can have a few uses in terms of sometimes you just want the ability to, for example, keep one part of the screen of your data there while have another part which you can scroll around, and you can do that with this option. Also, because they're independent scrollable sections, you can very well end up with the same viewing area. So in this case I'm on rows 4 to 17 here on the top bit, while here I'm on rows 1 to 14 on the bottom bit. But if you notice, I've got two selection cell points, one here and one here, which is basically both row 8. So if I click here, for example, you can see that it moves accordingly. And that's just because we're still using the same sheet when all said and done. So the changes, or any selections you do, will both be applied to each section. Now, you can also control the movable area slightly in terms of how much of the bottom part or top part do you want. So in this case, I've just widened it a bit more. And to do that, you just need to move your mouse over the grey bit so that the cursor changes to these two symbols, the up and down symbol, and then left mouse click and hold down, and then you can just move it accordingly. Now, if you do want to remove the split, folks, just go back here and click. There. Okay, so that's how you can split a worksheet in Microsoft Excel. This is a real quick lecture, folks. So thank you for listening and watching. If there are any questions or queries on this, please feel free to reach out, and I will see you in the next lecture.